So today we're going to be doing something that I want to do for a long time now. We're going to get a little radical and we're going to weld the differential. Now you may be wondering, why does this car have an open diff in it? Well, it had a limited slip. I ran it for over a year and a half now and it was really worn out. It was really inconsistent, so I figured instead of trying to rebuild it or something, which I know I would have messed up, I would throw an open diff in it and weld it. Now, I've never driven a welded diff, so I was really curious about it to see how it felt. And I figured if all else fails, I could just throw my limited slip back in the car. But I'm ready to do this. Let's back it into the garage and get started. So now that we're started working, the first thing I need to do is just quickly jack up the rear wheel so I can spin the differential while I'm working on it. I need a better jack. So now I'm in the mechanic pit, and first thing I'm going to do is get to draining my diff fluid. So just got the rear cover removed, so now I can actually see the spider gears inside, and I'm going to start welding them. So I got it all welded up now. It isn't pretty, but it'll definitely hold. I did both sides. I'm ready to just put the cover back on, fill it up, and then we'll go for a test drive. Over and over and over. Now everything is bolted up. I'm just going to quickly run the car through some gears with the wheels off the ground, listen for any weird noises or anything like that. And then I'm really dirty, so I'm going to shower up, and then after that I'm going to take the car out for a drive. Alright, so it's the next day. I got done really late. I showered and then instantly got really lazy, so I just waited. Now this will be my first time driving the car, so I'll give you my first impressions and what it's like to drive with the welded diff. So I don't know how well you'll be able to hear me because the car is really loud. I have a mic hooked up. It's the best I can do. But I'm just going to drive it around now and give you my first impressions. And what better way to start off than doing a 90-degree turn. I mean, it chirps, but it's definitely not as bad as I thought it would be. Now, I have coilovers, so it's relatively stiff as far as suspension goes, and so far so good. I thought it was going to be way worse, but now we'll go up here and take a turn really, really sharp and see how bad it'll chirp. Here, I'll come to a complete stop. That one, it didn't even chirp at all, and that was a straight 90-degree turn first gear, so we'll take this turn a little bit quicker, just like normal drive, and see if I can feel it at all. I didn't feel it at all. So pretty much so far it feels pretty much like a normal car. It's just a little chirping when you're going really slow, but it's not bad at all. Like, I could daily this as far as now. Like, I don't know, maybe the novelty will run off about it and I'll get sick of it, but as of right now I'm loving this. So coming up to a stop sign. I'm not worried about anything. So now I'm in the middle of this huge parking lot, and I'll just set up the tripod and drive around it as sharp as I can, so I'll show you the worst chirping that it can possibly do. So yeah, it chirps quite a bit, but you actually can't feel that much of it in the car, so I'm really stoked on that. I thought it was going to be horrendous, but I know y'all want to see some drifts. I might do one or two. I'm on my last set of decent spares, so I have to get some more, so I'm trying to make those last, but there will definitely be some videos drifting with the welded diff very soon, and I'm also going to post like an update video on what it's like to live with, how it handles, stuff like that, so look forward to that. Alright guys, so unfortunately I wasn't able to do any drifting. I was actually driving on the way to the spot and I started hearing this weird grinding noise. I instantly pulled the car over. I tried to check it out, but I couldn't really do anything. It sounded like it was coming from the transmission area. I didn't have a jack on me or anything like that, so I decided to just limp the car home because I was really close by, and I pulled it over the mechanic pit, checked it out, and it actually ended up being one of the bolts that go through the flex disc, which is what connects your transmission to your drive shaft. It had actually backed out a bit, so it's an easy fix. It won't be hard or anything, but don't worry, there's a lot of drifting videos that are going to come out, a lot with this welded diff. I also have a lot of plans, so there should be quite a few videos coming out really soon, so subscribe to keep up to date. But until then, look forward to the next one.